But go on, the bottom lane, what do you think?
I think this is still pretty solid. You've still got the spear set up with disruption, which is pretty solid as well. This should feel pretty decent for Kaori and TA2000. You have to watch the level 2, level 3 spikes. Kaori going for the early impetus is pretty nice up against Mars, to be fair, but the damage output just isn't as buttery smooth as before. Mind you, you might not get too much value from the healing and enchant, as Shadow Demon doesn't really care. Shadow Poison tends to win out trades anyway down the line. TA2000 shouldn't be contested too hard. Lane control is really important. You want this to be in a position where the Mars can't just look for free spear angles with a disruption. So they've got to be pretty disciplined in clearing out and denying here, managing their lane, but they're doing a pretty good job on that already for Quest early on. So no early issues here in the first few levels.
Certainly not. Not that mid lane. Lal and Noob going at it here in the mid lane, the Quap versus Primal Beast matchup. Now it seems like it should somewhat favor the Primal Beast in terms of CS, but Lal obviously going to have the big advantage when it comes to harass. Lal trying to press that advantage right now. Noob not too threatened by it, but he does only have one tango left, to be absolutely fair. Just fine for now as bottom lane. There was a little bit of action, but nothing to write home about. Actually, look at that top lane. Yatoro and Miposhka against Malik and Omar in the side lanes to try and secure the power runes. Omar's going to move in as well, but Lal looks to at least... No, he gets unlucky. It's going to be down bottom lane instead, but Mirror's already just secured it. I say unlucky, but he has great supports who are in position every time. Problem is, Collapse is going to get caught out. Bottom lane on the Mars. They know he's alone. Good presence of mind from Quest. Noob, no.
We're still hanging around the area. Miposhka's hanging in the back. Might have been spotted by the board, but doesn't seem like it.
Noob's coming back in. He's still only level 5, but he'll go for an onslaught right in for the Queen of Pain. Lol, he'll get the Sonic Wave, but is it going to cost his life? Oh, it is. That's a big loss. Meanwhile, Kaori does go down bottom lane along with Mirror. Miposhka still being chased by Noob, probably has no way out. Pulverize will be there. Miposhka trying his best, but it's not going to be enough. Props to Noob. That's a big couple of pickoffs for the from
a Shadow Demon as they commit on to Malik now.
They do. I mean, this is where you may have wanted the rupture because Malik's going to turn around with the Ravage into the Meteor Hammer going back in after Mirror. Giga Chat move from Malik. They're going to save with the disruption into the Sonic Wave. They'll get Malik down. But in the mid-tower, they're still dropping. Here come the TPs. Arena, oh, the spear. Bit off the mark on Malik. Malik tanking through. The damage output is going to get ruptured up. Still just tanking through. It goes for a Meteor Hammer. Malik, his job is not done until that tier 1 tower goes. He actually got it off in time, but the glyph was forced to ensure that it took no damage. At least you do kill the Tide again, but it's costing you 5 heroes every time to make that happen.
It's just so much space.
Uh-oh, Lal. Pulverize is out. Can they get the onslaught to follow up? They won't need it. Omar had the spear.
After that, and he's been farming really efficiently. They've been using the space that Malik creates quite nicely. And that is stalling out Malik's own timing, though.
It's the start that gets major. Like, the start of the laning stage was just so bad as Noob right on the edge hits the onslaught. Whew, that was close. Noob and Omar, the new tag team in Dota 2, apparently. These guys, Omar in a good position, though. Does break the smoke. In fact, he's fighting back. He's bought some time for his team to get over there. They'll get Omar down, and that'll be about it. Arena down, never mind, it's not about it. Kaori is going to get caught. The spear is there, locking him in the arena, but Kaori's still perfectly healthy. Will continue fighting. He's now collapsed. He's the big victim. He's being chased down by TA2000 as Noob does get Miposhka. Now the Ravage comes in. Collapse will go down as a...
This Bloodseeker to at least have the BKB up and running and force it a little bit of an issue for Quest and Control in that Noob is going to have to try to look for really good pulverized targets, and it's difficult when Global Silence is up. Still, Yatoro?
Yeah, getting caught out. Yatoro, he's the big one. Onslaught through into the Blood Right, but he's Dino dancing. He couldn't care about the silence. Just dance, he says. Noob.
Still not enough.
They had a bit of vision on the high ground, but it didn't really matter. It's just an edge, that's the thing. Like, they missed the God's Rebuke now. They'll land the Spear in the end at least. Collapse gonna get him in the end. Noob moves in, Pulverize is out. Yatoro the big target, but the silence was there. Malik, he's got the Ravage, but no blink. Collapse, he's gonna jump in for a 3-man arena, but there's your Ravage zoning everyone out. It hits 4 people. but they still haven't got a kill. Collapse is fine for now. Team Spirit, they're going to try and move in and help out. Lyle forced the blink away. Yatoro, he'll continue moving forward with the BKB, but he's dropping really low on HP. He needs to get out of there. He's too damn low. He's gone. The creeps take him out. Mirror down to boot.
Invisibility.
Meanwhile, Noob going after another is going to find the silencer. The Invis rune will not save his life. Oh, running right towards the bottom lane. Malik knows they're there. He just scouted out Yatoro and Maposhka. They know the whole team's around. This could be a huge... On the Quap, Lyle's in huge trouble. Spear does land, but Mira is there to save with the disruption. Still TA2000 already making the gap happen onto Mira. He's going to be fine to TP away, but Lyle's the big problem. Lyle gets cut off by TA2000 and just gets taken. Instead of going north, he goes south. I don't know about this one, Lyle. He's going to blink again. The chase is on, and it looks like it's going to be enough. They didn't have the follow-up stun. Lyle, for now, is fine. However, Omar, of all people, is chasing him down. It looks like he's going to give up. They'll go after the tier 2 bottom tower instead. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Mirror will just go down to Noob, who picks up his 10th kill of the game now on the Primal Beast. He even finds a nice arcane rune for himself.
Confident to just take this by himself.
That he is. Tier 3 tower gone for free. Spirit, I mean, Collapse is already out of mana. Look at the HP. It's already so damn low.
Bottom barracks are under attack.
He can't do nothing.
Structures are fortified.
They'll go for the bottom racks for free right now. Nobody's contesting them. It's very hard to imagine a real contest here between Spirit and Quest with the way this game's gone. Like, how do you take this PL out twice is the real question. They're going to jump in. There's your lift up from Omar, right into the silencer. Maposhka is down, but he does have buyback. And coming for the global silence again if he needs. Raindrax is gone. Quest back in onto the melee barracks now. Nothing to stop them. The freeze racks of their life thus far as TA2000 just continues. They are trying to just deal with the illusions at the moment. TA, he can go for a bit of a reset if he wants, if he doesn't want to sacrifice the agent. Or to die right now, John. He's about 700 gold away from having buyback available, but Collapse has jumped in early. Malik, he's got the Ravage, but he may not have the chance to pop it off. There you go, Spirit, they've got one down, but now Lyle's in danger. Blinking in very aggressively, he'll get lifted up. He has another blink available, but the charge is in TA2000. He wants to keep going for more. Now the Pulverize, they found Collapse with that, but it will be cancelled off immediately. This Team Spirit somehow get everyone else
to look for big Pulverizes, holding on to that Global Silence, holding on to the Blood Rite, just to stop that one-man control.
Pulverize on a Mirror, they want the Shadow Demon dead. Mirror gonna survive. Will back off. Collapse though in big danger. Already half his HP gone. They'll just jump right in with the Onslaught. Collapse still trying to run, but the Lancers will follow him down. He does have buyback. They will not commit it, obviously. They've got the backdoor protection for now. Some decent high ground defense as well with the Aghanim Scepter of Lyle. Constantly forcing this creep wave back, but now the lift back up on Lyle. Not gonna matter because there's no follow-up stun to it. Malik, oh, that's a big Ravage. He found 3 targets with that. Lyle, he'll be able to blink out in time, but Mirror will not be so lucky. At least you get the Quap out. That status resist from the Kaya Sand was more than enough, as now Yatoro goes for a Rupture. Who was it even on? The A2000 it was. So he stops the PL from charging in. It's not too big of a deal yet, as now the Onslaught into the Pulverize from Noob, and Lyle's been silenced up. Oh boy, the Blood Rite stolen from Omar, not allowing Lyle to get out of there. He's got no BKB available, so he couldn't purge it off.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
This is getting oppressive. We'll try.
They're going to jump in. Collapse is going to try one last time with the arena down into the Blood Rite, but nobody's dying yet. Nobody's taking too much damage. Yatoro, at least maybe he finds Cowrie. Cowrie trying for the 4-star will not make it out. In comes Noob though with the Onslaught. He did not connect. The Spirit, they might be able to keep this up. A spear back into the tier 4 towers. Noob, he is yet to die in this game. Maybe this will be the first one, but it doesn't seem like it. He's still just tanking through all the damage. How can they kill this guy? He's got his BKB. He'll just TP away. Collapse, still trying for some spearbacks, but can't find them. It is HB-based damage. Look at this though. On the high ground, the twin gates, they are just casually waiting for Malik to initiate a nice space coming in from Carry, and now the Ravage landing on 3 targets. Yatoro, he gets the BKB. He's going to try and fight through, but it's not looking good for him. He'll heal up once. Can he keep healing through it? The Pulverize, it's too much. Yatoro is gone. Collapse is gone to boot. Lal forced to just blink out of there, but it's not going to be enough. Omar's got him. TA2000 on a triple kill. What a perfect bait by Cowrie. You love to see it. Mirror will drop to boot. 4 heroes down. Roshan completely open from Quest.
On the Tide and the Primal Beast. And even TA2000 with a heart. None of these frontliners are that easy to burst down. None of the backlines easy to reach into.
Mid lane, Noob's just going in by himself. He found the final piece of the puzzle, and that's Maposhka. That's a fault if you're worried right now. Like, the Primal Beast is the much bigger target. He's 12-0-9. He's had so much impact this game. Like, who do you even aim? That's the point. Like, you aim Noob, but Malik jumps in with a Ravage. Yeah, 2000 backs him up. It just feels like Noob has to die. As Lal, speaking of dying, getting very low, will be okay, but TA2000 just casually jumping in, almost deleting Mirror. With the illusions themselves, taking out half his HP. Team Spirit, trying to deal with just the illusions of the PL. Yatoro building up. The shield he's got with the blood misses. They get a nice spear off. Maybe they can do it in this time. TA2000 dropping low, but in comes the cavalry eventually moving in as Mirror has already gone down. TA2000 still not dying. Resetting now. Moving back on a collapse. He's got 1 down. At least they do find the Aegis, but the Ravage is out from Malik, blocking down 3 of them as collapses in the middle of nowhere. Mirror, Yatoro, he's been left behind. You get collapse out, but Yatoro gets taken down. No buyback available, and Lal is still being chased.
Oh my god.
From a mile away, Carry takes him out. He bought back and lost half his HP. The impetus was still flying towards him. Goodness me.
At the least they got that kill on Noob.
I guess so. Happy days. On a collapse they go. Collapse. Will drop, it seems. He cannot get away from the nullifier. Meanwhile, to TA2000. Well, never mind, they call it GG.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks. Radiant victory.
No, certainly not. The quests were on point, but her movement on point, but it's